Yo, star, me have got a party there, no? And guess what?
We can
I
buy
can
that glass
get
of
a
the
new
wine.
outfit.
But that 8G for me when one shot.
Red, car one.
John was
Ah boy, them things are too important for me to take the money and go buy foolishness.
John was star. What me I work for?
It's the no money but enough things to buy period. How do you balance the equation? The first thing you need to do is create a budget and stick to it. It's just a matter of looking at your expenditures and how you're going to pay for them.
Well, first of all, you need to pay yourself first. For the absolutely critical expenses like your utility bills, your rent, putting aside the money for your bus fare, and your taxi fare, and your lunch, those need to come out. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have those, then you probably won't have a job.
Then you need to set aside money for a rainy day, just in case something unexpected occurs.
If my living expenses is 30% of my income, then I need to have, roughly that amount set aside. Roughly maybe 4 or 5 times that amount set aside in a rainy day fund or in an account that I'm not going to touch.
Pencil, paper and a calculator will do the trick. But if you want to be a little more techno-savvy than that, you can use Microsoft Excel or an online budget calculator.
By writing it down or by putting it down on paper, you will be able to see where it is that you can actually make some savings, because you'll recognize that, I've been spending 5% of my income on whatever it is, which is not a necessity.
You might argue that you take advantage of discounts in order to cut back on expenses, but that discount may not quite be the bargain you think.
It may be that that retailer or that person selling that item actually had a higher price than the average in the market, and what they have done is given a discount, and their discount has just come back in line with market, while if you had shopped around, you would have gotten it for a much cheaper price.
Also, the product may not be of a high quality, so look more closely at those so-called discounts. Now, from time to time, you hear people complaining that they cannot save. Their expenses far outweigh their income. So is saving really realistic? Yes, it is. This adage couldn't have phrased it better. One cocoa, full basket.
It's not true that you need to have $10,000 to start. You can start with 100, 500. You just put it aside and you keep adding to it. Because if you think about it, if someone were to come to you every day and beg you for $1 for 20 years, how much money would that be?
Another suggestion, ignore things that aren't important or absolutely necessary.
Okay, I go out and I see that bag or that shoe or that shirt that I want to buy. I think I really need it, but then when I think about the fact that I have $500 saved and I really wanted to have $1,000 saved by the end of the month, and if I buy the shirt, then obviously I'm subtracting away from my saving or my investment, and you make the sacrifice.
Now, savings should not be confused with investments.
Saving is basically taking your money and putting it in a safe investment. So the primary objective there is preservation of your principal or your capital. So your objective is not to lose it, but it's also not to grow it significantly. So you're not taking on a lot of risk. Investing now is when you have a plan and you're trying to reach an objective, and then you're trying to work out what is the rate that I need to earn in order to achieve this objective.
Let's put it another way. For savings, you pretty much get back what you put in. For investment, you get that and more. After building up your savings, then you can invest. When investing, you first need to determine the type of investor you are. You can be conservative, moderate, or aggressive. Then with the help of an investment advisor, you can choose the type of investment you want to go into. Some examples include money market investments, unit trusts, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, or equities.
And that portfolio mix will allow you to achieve your goal with the help of a financial advisor.
Another way to make money is by getting a part-time, one-off, or consultancy job. But we all know that too much work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, so it's quite okay to treat yourself. Then there's the issue of a salary increase. Approach it from a business perspective.
I'm here to discuss the possibility of a salary increase.
Okay, let's discuss it. Say the company were to consider giving you an increase in salary. What added value could you bring to the table?
I would take on additional responsibilities, implement cost-saving measures, and also improve my efficiency.
If the firm is not earning more, whether through cost savings or through additional revenue, it's going to be very difficult for the firm to continue with the same cost base to pay more to employees. That's just a fact of life.
So resolve to make smart financial decisions. Learn about personal finances. Don't procrastinate.
So for each day that goes by that you run up that credit card bill more and don't pay off those high debt credit card bills or any high cost debt that you have, is actually costing you money.
It's all about making sacrifices in the short term to achieve your long-term goal. Create a budget and stick to it. Save and invest. Buy things that are necessary. Choose your discounts carefully and find legitimate ways of making extra income.